channel. Today's video is going to be my week 1 budget update. So if you have not seen my monthly setup for my budget using the gorgeous kit from the Planella, then I will leave it up in the cards up above. But yeah, this is the first week of January. I am budgeting from the 1st until the 8th, so Friday to Friday. We have done not bad. The first week we have eaten out a lot. I think that's going to be a trend in January. I've noticed we've been packing a lot and getting things ready for hopefully our move into our new house next month, and that means that we are constantly out of the house or we're running really late and forgetting lunch, so it's really late, so we've been just grabbing something really quick. But hopefully I can try and curtail that and not spend as much. But the first thing I want to show you is I did make myself a little key for the start of the new year. So I just used one of the little Erin Condren clips and then a quote card, and then I have my categories on the back. So we have purple for food, so like a grocery shop if you're American, or just a food shop. This kind of teal, minty green is household, yellow is petrol, red is unbudgeted or just any other expenses, for example my mum's birthday or things like that. Blue is eating out, and pink is any debt. I used to use pink for allowance for myself and my fiance, but I have decided to put that in my sinking funds this month and into the new year. My sinking funds and debt video will be coming out Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday hopefully. I am a little bit late in uploading this video. We actually had someone come out today, which is Monday the 11th, and take pictures of our current house which we rent. Our landlord had asked if they could come and take pictures because he's putting this house up in the market, and we said of course, but we had to make sure that it was thoroughly deep cleaned before anyone came and took any pictures, so that it was nice for people to look at. And we also started packing, so we have boxes everywhere and cupboards and everything. But the positive side is that we cleaned out my little spare room where I film, and I actually have a lot more space on the floor. If you haven't seen my little Instagram story that I put up, I showed you my filming setup, and it's usually me sat on the floor with my camera facing down until I get a desk in our new house. So I've got a lot more space to kind of spread out, which is good. But let's get right on in this video before I talk for the next 5 minutes. I've already put down my little stickers just because I've been doing it every night when I get home. I've been finding that easier, but I can go through everything that we spent. So zoom you in. So if we start here, I did put our debt not on any of the days, but on one of the days it's not in the month, just because I didn't want it to be count towards like no spend, because we are spending but it's debts, it's kind of like a bill. So I just put it over here, and that was £169. You'll see where that goes in my debt video on Wednesday. We then didn't spend anything on the 1st. We filled up petrol on the 2nd and went out for lunch. We also had our rent and our council tax bills come out these days. On Sunday, as always, we went shopping. So we went to Aldi and then we went to McDonald's. Monday, we actually ended up having to go to Tesco's for a couple of things that we couldn't get at Aldi. So we got some food items we needed to get, and then we also picked up some household items. Those were bubble wrap so that we could start packing, and we also ran out of toilet roll. We had a no spend day on Tuesday the 5th and Wednesday the 6th, which was also my mum's birthday. We ate out a lot on Thursday. This is actually 2 different people's dinners. I got Chinese, which was £8.20, and then Thomas ended up getting a pizza, which was £13. We also had our phone bills come out, and then we went to Tesco's on Friday because we'd run out of things like bread and milk, and then things for kind of into the weekend. But yeah, let's start tracking. So I have already set up my January budget and my weekly check-in page. You have not seen those videos, I'll leave it in the cards up above. But let's get started on writing down our categories. I have been loving using my little, if it's going to focus, my little Erin Condren pen. I used it in my Daily Jewel plan with me, which was on Friday I think that went up. So our categories for my weekly check-in will be food, petrol, household, and household can be for things such as like cleaning supplies, toilet roll, kitchen roll, dishwasher tablets. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. I brought it in here to use as a calculator, it's going off. So that's kind of what I use that household category for. We usually do buy household products when we're buying our food shop, but I just keep the receipts and amount for which should come out of this category. And then our last two are eating out and unbudgeted. Perfect, so let's get started on tracking. I'm going to pull my phone out with the calculator so that we can add it all up. So let's start with our food. We had none at the start of the week. We had Aldi for £35.58 and then Tesco's for £20.75. And then we also had Tesco's again on the 8th for £26. So altogether we spent a total of £82.33. So spent is £82.33, and that is over what we would typically spend. I budget £70 per week. So we budgeted a total of £280 and we're taking away £82.33 to get what we have remaining, which is £197.67. And then I have accounted for 3 more weeks, so we're going to divide that by 3, and that's £65.89 per week, which is completely doable. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to petrol. We only have one expense, which is £43.18. I only budget £90 per month. We usually only have to fill up twice. So if I take our £90 minus £43.18, we are left with a total of £46.82. And I don't budget remaining per week for that since we don't fill up our car every single week. Next, let's look at household. So, we've got none, oh, better tick that off. Got none on this side. Tick off the food ones that we have tracked. We have one expense for £16. Like I said, that was for bubble wrap and toilet roll. So £16 for household, and I do set a budget of £100 for household. So we have £84 remaining. And with 3 weeks left, that leaves us £28 per week. I don't think we'll have to pick up anything else unless it is for more bubble wrap, but we're pretty set on cleaning supplies, toilet roll, things like that. So yeah, shouldn't be much coming out of that category. This is the category I always dread, is eating out. So we have one in the second for £12.04. We have 2 on the 7th, one for £13 and one for £8.20. Oh, it's already too high for me. And then we have McDonald's on the Sunday, which was £20.11. So altogether, we spent £53.35. Oh, it's just not going to be a good month, I think, for eating out. So £53.35. And our budget for eating out is £130. I did up it. So we are left with £76.65. And we have 3 weeks left, so that is £25.55 per week, which we will probably go over in this category, knowing myself. And finally we have unbudgeted, and we had no expenses, which was super. So, and we don't budget for unbudgeted. So this is how our first week is looking. We spent a little bit more on food than we would typically do, but I'm pretty sure that £65 per week should be okay. I have actually already done the week 2 food shop, and I know we were over on that as well, so the last 2 weeks of the month we can just meal plan better and bring our total down. Petrol, we are nearly, we're into the second week and we have about half a tank left, so we are in good standard for only having one more petrol transaction. Household, we are doing absolutely fine. We still have £84 remaining, and I don't see anything else coming out of there. We kind of did have an unbudgeted expense in week 2, but so that may be able to account for that, but you'll have to wait for next weekend to see that video. And eating out, we always seem to go over, but hopefully we can try and curtail it and not spend as much. And I'm glad that we had no unbudgeted expenses this month. I'll also give you a quick look at our January budget. So this is our estimated income. I actually did already been paid for January, and I got what I thought, which was £1,850. I always put in my fiance Thomas's amount at the end of the month, since he gets paid weekly, so that I can add up each paycheck, because we are not sure with the lockdown going on in Scotland if he is going to continue at his work or if his work is going to go back on furlough again, depending on which businesses are allowed to remain open. These are our variable expenses. Like I said, our allowance for Thomas and myself will be going into our sinking fund, so I'm actually just going to write in our savings and allowance is all going to be what it should be, since it's going into a separate account. So we can just fill that all out now. Perfect. And if you've not seen my budget video, I do have £48.50 as a kind of buffer, which is really good in case we do go over any categories. But that is our week 1 check-in all filled out. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I would love to know how your month is going so far. It's currently Monday the 11th, so we are about halfway through the month. It's starting to get a little bit stressful. We are hoping to move into our house mid-February, and I know that seems like a long time away, but in terms of packing up a full house, it's not really. So yeah, it's starting to get stressful. Going into schools myself every day for the hub to spend time with the kids is a little bit scary when you've just got a mask on, but we're just trying to remain safe, and I hope that you and your family are all happy and healthy, and I hope that you're doing okay if you're stuck in this lockdown with me. But thank you again for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you on my next one. Have a magical day. Bye. Don't wanna hear